So I'm clarifying some oracle cards that I had pulled this morning. And the first one, Sekhmet, she is the sun goddess of the Egyptians, but she is the destructive energy of the sun, scorching and destroying everything, um, in anger and in rage. And the sun has been coming up a lot for me. Um, and when I think of the sun, I think of the solar plexus, your ego, um, and I guess finding a healthy outlet to express your ego, and specifically here, anger and rage. Are you the type that has been keeping this anger and rage tucked away inside until it finally explodes into this volcanic eruption? Um, and of course, the cobra, the cobra crown that she's wearing, is very much alive. Transformation is very much alive. But clarifying, this first card that came up is the world. Where is this anger and rage stemming from? The world. The world. Um, is this projecting your shortcomings onto the world and feeling like the world, just angry at the world? And at the bottom of the deck, we have Seven of Swords. Um, Feeling betrayed by the world, feeling like you somebody did you wrong. Five of Pentacles underneath that. Yeah, feeling left out in the cold, abandoned. So let's keep clarifying what. Oh, the world. Five of Cups. Wow, lots of chaos coming out right now. Chaos magic. Five of Cups is emotional chaos. You're you're pissed. Why are you pissed at this cycle of despair that keeps going circles and circles? And at the bottom of the deck, the moon. Something is hidden from you and it enrages you. Is it the fact that you can't see your own shadows, that you can't see your own play in this story, that you can't open your eyes and turn around and see that you still have two golden opportunities waiting for you? Instead, you keep crying over these three cups that spilled and are done and over with. Oh, justice. Wow. Justice. Everything's going to work out in your favor and the scales will be balanced. So, whatever wrongdoing happened, you feel that happened to you, the tables are going to turn if you let it. Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Um, Slow and steady. For some reason, this rabbit here caught my eye. It's just barely poking through the grass, so it's almost like something is lingering in the grass. Jump, jump. A rabbit jumps. Maybe you're the one who's lingering in the grass, waiting to jump and waiting to make a move. So what blockage needs to be removed in order to release this anger and rage? I thought I heard something flip. Yep. Seven of Swords. And how interesting that it flipped, but it stayed in between all the other cards. So it's almost like keeping your strategies to yourself. Oh, maybe that's what's hidden, right? Because I asked what the blockage is to be able to release this anger and rage in the deck. So this Seven of Swords is in ourselves. How have you betrayed yourself? That is a blockage keeping you from expressing this anger and rage. This anger and rage is being portrayed in the world, but it's internal. Five of Cups. That's internal. And this is a big deal that we have two major arcanicas. Eight of Pentacles at the bottom. Work. It's a lot of inner work. It's not easy. There's 3 candles lit here, and I see 2 mice. So you are supported. And a web, a spider weaving a web. Be careful of the stories you weave together. Let's see, 7 of Swords. Let's clarify. Oh, okay, this did not hesitate to come out. And then the Fool at the bottom of the deck. So what just came out? 3 cards, all landed on top of the world. So we have 8 of Swords, the Hermit, and Wheel of Fortune. Free yourself. You've been in hermit mode long enough. It's time to turn the wheel. The World and the Wheel of Fortune are both cards of ending something to begin something new. I mean, especially with 8 of Swords. What is it that you're not seeing in this 7 of Swords that, honey, you've been betraying yourself? Because the Hermit, let me see if I can bring this in a better, clearer picture. She's chained and she's surrounded by swords. Blindfolded. Trust yourself. Trust yourself, especially with the Hermit card. You've collected the wisdom needed to turn the Wheel of Fortune. At the top of the Wheel of Fortune in this card, we have Cancer, which is nurturing. Nurture yourself. Stop fighting and being angry with yourself. That's what's keeping you trapped, is the constant self-betrayal. Are you standing up for what you feel is right and just? Or are you crying over things that you can't change? And as I mentioned, the Fool is at the bottom of the deck. Don't be afraid to take that leap. Even in the Wheel of Fortune, there's like a spring system here at the base of it. It's like the spring is winding up, getting ready to propel you into a whole new life. So what advice do we have for this closing message? Oops, another one that flipped and didn't want to come out. 2. 6 of Swords and the High Priestess. Again, again, there's a frog that's lurking here at the bottom. Jump. And the High Priestess is saying, trust yourself when you leap, when you take this leap of faith. 6 of Swords is all about moving into calmer waters. Swords is mental energy, so not wasting your time on these trivial things of this being angry at yourself for self-betraying what you felt was just and right for your life, and instead moving away from all of that talk and moving towards the High Priestess, moving towards trusting yourself and letting yourself be expressive and knowing and trusting that you will attract all of the abundance that you need. You have everything that you need. The more you tap into that feeling, the more it's gonna build momentum, and the more the universe will conspire to make this your reality. But it all starts within. We have a lot of sword energy. So 6 of Swords, 7 to 6 of Swords. We have 8 of Swords here. So 8, 7, and 6. So something is coming back to center, I'm hearing. Coming back to the beginning, coming back to the roots. It's not dimming down, but it's simmering down. Like I mentioned at the beginning, this anger and rage building up like a volcano until it erupts. This is the opposite energy. It's the energy of taking a breath, the energy of letting things dissipate, letting yourself critique settle down, letting your noisy mind and your negative thoughts simmer down so they don't take control of your entire world. So that's what I have for you. 6 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Balance. That's similar to justice. Giving and receiving. You can only give by receiving. Just like a plant must receive the sun's light in order to give back to the atmosphere oxygen, right? There's not one without the other. We got this, guys. I hope this reading helped, and if it did, please share in the comments. Take care.